October 18th, 2010, 3:20 in the afternoon. I wanted to give you a little view here of the Hudson River in New York City. I'm here on a bicycle tour, self-guided bicycle tour with a company called Bike and Roll. As a matter of fact, I got one of those Explorer passes before I left Toronto to travel to New York City to do a number of attractions at the same time. Gives you a big price discount, and bicycling is one of those things. So that's what I'm doing today. Tomorrow is my last day here. I'm flying out tomorrow, getting back on the bike now. Let me see if that's possible. Okay. So, back on the path. This is the Greenway, I think it's called. Very nice, right on the Hudson waterfront. Takes you all the way down to the tip of Manhattan, and I'm gonna go up the other side of Manhattan then, on the left-hand side or east side, towards the Brooklyn Bridge. Should take me about 2 hours altogether, maybe a little longer with the photography, and it's gonna give me a good view of Manhattan. So great way of exploring the city. Gonna keep the camera rolling a little bit to give you a view of what's going on here on the Greenway. It's certainly very windy. There are lots of these street lights for the bicyclists, but I've noticed lots of people don't really care if it's red as long as they stop and see if there's anybody coming, but they just kind of mosey on over if there's nothing going on, like this guy, although there is something coming right here, or this guy. It's still red, but I guess it's all in good fun. Yeah, now it's green. Let me get back on. Same with pedestrians in the city. I think streetlights are a loose guideline. If it's red, that means you probably should stop, but you don't really have to. If nothing's coming, you go. Not all that different from Toronto, I guess. Sun's blinking out a little bit. That's great. It's been kind of overcast today. Quite warm at the moment, I would say maybe 20 degrees Celsius, pleasant. And, oh, tennis courts, look at that. Right here next to the Hudson River, isn't that nice? They have these lovely signs here, Hudson River Park Sunbathe. What's this here? New York Harbor Way. It's sunbathe, relax, kick. Next one is read. They even have some free Wi-Fi zones here. So this has really been nicely developed here for leisure and recreation. There you go. A few glimpses at New Jersey. Nice Manhattan architecture. River Park right here. Here's another advertisement, Blade. Yeah, so great way of exploring the city, and particularly here, you're totally separated from traffic, so you're not going to be competing with cars for space. Only with rollerbladers, pedestrians, and runners, which is a lot better. So these old tenement buildings in the late 1800s, a big mix of architecture here. This morning I visited the New York City Tenement Museum, the Lower East Side Tenement Museum. What a fascinating place. Really enjoyed it. It's a museum in the Lower East Side, 97 Orchard Street, that deals and demonstrates the living conditions of New York City immigrants from the late 1860s onwards. Extremely fascinating. I really enjoyed it. They have different tours available. Next time I come here, I'm planning to go on a different tour. Some of the tours show the apartments that immigrants lived in, and other tours are through the neighborhood. It's a great way of getting in touch and actually physically comprehending the immigrant living conditions of the late 1800s. So, really enjoyed it. Let me check in with you a little bit later.